friends, Coach Bob with you today, and today we are going to hit Main Street. Man, I hope you enjoyed last week. I sure did. But we're going to do Main Street, followed by possibly the Loop, followed by possibly something else. We'll just see what time allows. I'm gonna do lunch after Main Street with one of the subscribers to the channel, a guy named Jim. Now, Jim and I have connected 2 times for a meal. Both times for the DeLand Spyder Rally. But Daytona is very close to DeLand, and so Jim's going to ride over here. We're going to do lunch, and then I'm going to head northbound towards Ormond Beach, which is where the Loop is. And I'm going to hit the Loop, and then after I do the Loop, in fact, I'm probably going to do it in reverse and hit, I think it's called Pine Street. Anyway, that particular street, what it does is it goes out to US 1, which will in turn run out by Bruce Rossmeyer, and that'll save me a little bit of traffic on that in-town stuff. But I'm still going to get caught in all of the I-75 stuff out there by Rossmeyer if I do Rossmeyer. All right, here we go. Main Street, Daytona. Welcome to Main Street, baby. It is awesome. How you doing, man? Hey, all right. All right. Fellow Spyder riders. Got a Sumo over there. That was a Husqvarna Supermoto 701. Man, that's a beast. That's a wheelie machine. All right, this dude is going to park right in there. It gets a little tight. He's dialing it in, getting it ready. Good. All right. This is where it's happening. When I was a younger dude, I would come out here and I would do some riding, hanging out with the crazy people. It's good. Let these fellas out. We're in no hurry. That big heavy American iron up there, baby. Yeah, you can see everybody's walking up and down the road, doing their thing, hanging out, having a good time. It is just awesome. Now, when we get to the end, you have to go right. Even if you want to go left, you have to go right, and then you have to go down and make a U-turn. And then you could go down past Main Street and make another U-turn, which will allow you to make a right turn into Main Street. That dude about backed into that motorcycle up there. Yikes. Well, the food smells good. If this was smell-o-vision, you'd be digging it. See the slingshot over there. You know, there's been a lot of folks saying that they should not allow the slingshots on Main Street. They say that they're more like a car. You know, I don't know how I feel about that, you know, because there are a lot of disabled people that you know, that's kind of the only way they can be out in the air. So leave a comment below what you think they should do on these motorcycle rallies. If they should let these slingshots on these closed to motorcycle only nice little pippity pop sport bike. Yeah, do a little burnout there, baby. You meet some really nice people over here. Every time I'm over here, I meet some of the coolest people. Met a gentleman, a young man, looked extremely fit, man. You saw him sitting on the Triumph Trident. I believe his name was Shane. Super nice young man. Just, I'll tell you, it makes me want, I wish I was young again and built like that. You know, I'm trying. The old gene pool when you get older just kind of is what it is. All right. This dude's taking pictures. Got it, brother. Thank you, man. All right. They'll rock you with a pitch 'em. Here we go. All right. This is Atlantic, a.k.a. A1A. Oh, they're letting them turn left in here this year. Woo, that's crazy. Crazy. Man, they are getting super liberal with all this stuff. Next thing you know, they'll be letting pickup trucks down there. So what you do, if you want to hit Main Street and go the other direction, you come here, you make a U-turn, then you ride down Main Street, and then you get to the other end, you make a U-turn at the other end, and then you come down here and make a U-turn. It might sound as if I've done that before, because I've done that before. You got to get out into the lane where you don't hit a curb. These guys are trying, I don't know, I guess they're not snapping a U-turn, I'm making sure. All right, I got to get my phone out here. I got to find a restaurant where me and Jim are meeting, you know. But I don't want to get rear-ended by a Harley. That would not be cool. There's plenty of time. Plenty of time. I'll get stopped at a red light and sit there for 5 minutes. I got time to type open a phone. And the question is, once I get down there, am I going to be able to get in there? Woo! We're meeting at a place called Steve's Famous Deli. It's going to be cool. It's going to be cool. Just like that, we're out of the thick of it. That's how quick it thins out. There's hog heaven. Boy, a little barbecue smells good, I'll tell you that. All right, let's see if we can find this place. Roads are wet. They've been watering stuff. Uh-oh, don't slam on brakes. You'll drop your Harley. There it is, 10 minutes away, it says. Go straight up this road, 2.5 miles, 10 minutes. And we'll see, it'll tell me if it's on the right or the left here in just a minute. Man, this is so awesome. You know, Coach Vic does not really give a two cahoots about Bike Week or Biketoberfest, but every time I come over here, I swear I feel young again. I love it. I just love it. And it doesn't matter what I'm riding. If it was my Harley, if it was, you know, this or my Triumph or whatever, or even my Suzuki, I'd just be digging it. There's just something special about Daytona and these events. It really is. You know, you have to be careful when you're riding through by these windows like this, because what you'll do is if you look to check yourself out for too long, you'll run into the back of somebody. Ask me how I know. No, I did not do it, but I have seen it done. I've seen it done quite professionally too, by the way, where people were checking out their profile and blam, ran right into the back of another Harley. Needless to say, that did not go over very well to the guy they hit. So the air temperature right now doesn't feel too bad for me, but it says 99 degrees, so it's warm. And I would say the air smells like a sea breeze, but it really smells more like, you know, more like a couple of doobies. I think these dudes walking up and down the road used to be roadies for the Doobie Brothers. See this guy inching out? Watch those guys, man. They're getting impatient. I understand. It's easy to get impatient. That's a cool bike, man. You know, I love the way they look. I don't think I'd want to ride one. Oh, check out, they got the little vendors. Little cigar shop thing and all that stuff. All right, here we go. Oh, yes. Fire that Harley up there, baby. Thanks for riding along with me this week. If you would, do me a favor, give this video a thumbs up. Yeah, you're seeing a thumb, you're not seeing a glove. I know you're saying, Coach, you're a bad boy, you're a bad boy. I told you I'm not perfect. I told you I'm not perfect. You know, I'll tell you what you should do. I told you I don't always do it, and I didn't do it this time. And there you have it. So y'all can chastise me down below in the comments if you want to. I don't care. Warning, stupidity, stupid alert. Steve's Famous. Yes, this is it. Bada bing, bada boom, just like that. Finding a place to park may be a challenge, but looks like I got a space right in there. Certainly a space in there. Oh, here's a parking area right here. Oh, look at that big boss hog, man. Boss hoss, whatever they call it, boss hog, something. Anyway, I'll park right here. I think I can do that. All right, let's go eat some food. Meet Jim. It's going to be a good day. Right, so that's us. We're movie stars.
Daytona! Yay!
Now, I have a channel called Coach Bob 3.
Coach Bob 3. On YouTube?
On YouTube.
Okay.
And you're going to be on it in 2 weeks.
I'm going to be on it. I'm going to look it up right now.
So what year is your motorcycle?
This is a 2015
2015.
Road Glide Special.
It is beautiful.
Her is amber whiskey color. And I've had her since 2015.
Wow.
I bought her, she had 3 miles on it.
Very
But
nice.
I only have like 5,000 right now.
Well, it's time to up that. It's time to cross the country.
I know. I don't know if I'm built for that though.
Oh, you'd be some. I'll bet you do it like that.
I'll try eventually. Wait, let me get YouTube.
I don't see how you type with those fingernails.
I don't. Coach
See, it already came out. Look at that. Look at that. See, that's. And you'll see a goofy guy in a helmet. That's
right
see, that's me right there.
Okay.
All right.
All right, I'll follow.
All right, thanks. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Nice, folks. I tell you, I meet nice people everywhere I go. I'm telling you, it's a wonderful thing, man. This motorcycle thing is just, it's awesome. All right. I'm going to stay over here because I want to be able to make a right turn to go to the loop. Okay, all right, we got people that are just, man, I'm gonna tell you, I've seen a couple of folks that just do not know how to ride at all, and like she just almost hit the curb. I'm not gonna jam them though. Right up here at the base of the bridge, I'll be turning and going on, doing the loop. Now I'm gonna do the loop backwards, so I guess the loop backwards is the pool. I don't know. So this is how the loop starts. You start out with these beautiful homes. You can see all the dead limbs and trees and stuff that were all part of the Hurricane Ian mess. You know, they've done a very good job cleaning this up. Looks beautiful over here. But it'll take them a while to have time to get all of this stuff. You can see it's just piles and piles and piles and piles, trees and all kinds of crazy stuff. It's amazing that these houses did not sustain more damage than they did. When you look at the amount of damage it did to trees and stuff, these houses are just beautiful. What a wonderful area. Cool Porsche. Man, that thing sounded good. Just doing 10 miles an hour, it sounded good. There's your house. You can buy that one for me. Check out the little 3-wheeled scooter. That's cool. Nice gentleman, let me go on by. That was very nice. Wow, man. Tell you what, these houses are just unbelievable. Unbelievable. You know, I normally do the loop in the other direction, which is the traditional way of doing it. It's nice to do it this way, though. You know, it's amazing how you don't realize that you do have a strong vision side, you know. And so you see more on one side than you do on the other. I would discuss this in a video when we're talking about what you see, what you think versus what you think you see, what is really going on. And this is when you notice it, because the loop, these homes, a lot of these homes, now, and some of them are new, that's true, but as I look at them, I mean, it's just amazing. It looks different coming in this direction. All right, so y'all saw that I turned in on John Anderson, and then when you get to the end there, you're going to turn left on High Bridge Road. That's the road I'm on now. The reason I did not film that is the cameras would not, or the helmet cam would not start up, so I had to stop and reset the camera. But let's continue your ride along the beautiful loop. We're about to enter my favorite part of it, the back side of it. This is my favorite part. You go over this bridge and you enter some absolutely stellar trees. It's just beautiful. Y'all know how I am about the green trees and all that stuff. So let's look at the pretty stuff. There's the Halifax River right there. Isn't that beautiful? All right. Ride quietly, please. Oh, there's been a lot of folks not doing that. You know, the smell here, it smells like that brackish water, that stagnant brackish water that a lot of people don't like that smell. I do like it. It reminds me of my childhood, going out in the woods and walking around little creeks and ponds, and just that it just makes me feel like I'm a kid. You know, I have been through here. See right there, the water, it was up to the road's edge. I've been here when the water was over the road several times, and the low spot is further up. But look at this. This is what I'm telling you about, the way these trees just make a canopy over the road. Rally pics. So I'll be sifting through those. Who knows, maybe I'll get a good picture of the Spyder hanging on the office wall. You see the sport bike in front of me? I'm going to tell you, this young man is struggling on some of his right-hand turns. He's gone wide several times. That's what you got to look out for on a sport bike. You come flying around a corner like that and everything's underwater, you'll find yourself messy. Very messy. All right, now here we're going to dead end into Walter Boardman Lane. You're going to make a left here. This is a all three-way stop here. And this descends again. So we're getting lower and lower the further back we go. Isn't this beautiful? That Spanish moss hanging there like that. It's just amazing looking. Now the smell changes and all of a sudden it becomes more of a citrus green smell. This is my favorite section right here. All of the palmettos and sable palms and oaks. And the temperature back here is 10 degrees cooler at least 10 degrees cooler. Just wonderful. All right, now I'm going to take this left up here. What I'll do, as opposed to doing the entire loop, there's a road here called Pine Tree, and when I get to that, I'll take a right on it, and then Pine Tree will run me out to US 1. I hang a right on US 1, and that runs me up to Bruce Rossmeyer Harley Davidson of Ormond Beach, or 95, depending on how bad the traffic is. But the loop never disappoints. So if you get a chance to ride it, you owe it to yourself while you're up here to take the time. I know it's out of the main area, but you know, after all, we are here in celebration of the motorcycle, and we really should get out and ride when we can. And this is a beautiful ride. I'm going to turn these cameras off. You've seen what the loop has to offer. It is spectacular. Used to be downtown, but now it's all out at Rossmeyer. So we're in the belly of the beast. Let's do a little walkabout and check it all out. It's going to be cool. Now, y'all often see me wearing a leather bracelet that has a chrome clasp. That is made by Sanity Jewelry. They have a lot of really nice stuff. Their prices are good. They have an online website. I'll drop a link down below. They don't help me, but man, I'm telling you, they're just great folks. Every time I'm in there looking around, they're just so helpful. So if you can support them, anytime you see a business just working hard for the customer, we need to support those guys. All right, well, Daytona BIKETOBERFEST has come to an end. Yes, it has. It's been a great visit. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. It's hot. I'm sweating. It's a little after 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and I got a little over a 4-hour ride ahead of me. Done a lot of walking and had a lot of fun, met a lot of cool people. So let's get on this Spyder and head northbound. We are cruising right along. We are in Palatka, Florida. So I've probably gotten in 50 miles since we left Bruce Rossmeyer Harley Davidson. Normally traffic through Palatka can be kind of slow, but you know what? It's moving pretty good today. It's a Saturday afternoon, so I guess maybe it's not as crazy as it normally is. Still pretty warm. I keep waiting for it to cool off. Mid 80s. 86 right now. Well, I definitely want to thank Tony and Kimberly for riding over with me, and Jim for having lunch with me. It was super nice. Got to see a few other folks while I was out there just waving and talking for a few minutes here and there. Met some new friends. It was a wonderful day. So let's hit this little humpback bridge here in Palatka, Florida. Had to take you for a ride on this. For those who aren't aware of this, when you get under 30 miles to empty, you see right there, I call those the dashes of death. Right there, that means that you're under 30 miles till empty. They're not going to give you a countdown all the way to 0. They're only going to give you down to 30, and then it goes to that. After that, it's all on you, baby. So keep an eye on that gas gauge when you hit 30 miles if you've never seen that before, but you can see the little triple dash. Now I'm at 193 miles on this tank, so I did okay. I could have gotten well over 200 on this one, but just not willing to push it that hard. All right, here we go. Let's get a little motion lotion in the tank. Just finished a nice Smart Water. Maybe I'm smarter after that. Anyway, got about 100 miles to go. It's been super hot, but I'm still moving forward, still doing my thing. It's been a great ride, a lot of cool people. Just met a guy, talked to him. It's funny, man, just such a small world. He was telling me about his brother-in-law who just got in a motorcycle accident, and he was also talking about how he couldn't put his life together after his fiance died years and years ago, and he never got married as a result of it. Man, people just open up if you're just open to it. So God bless him, man. God bless these folks, man. It's a hard life, but it's awesome, man, just talking to people. You're just seeing what they've experienced in this world. It really is amazing. All right, well, enough of my banter. Let's get on this road and ride on to Valdosta, Georgia.
All right, so the ride is over, man. It was a great ride. It was just, the whole trip was really good last night because this is the next day. Last night I got back, I sat down, laid back on the bed, and I was out. So got up this morning, cleaned up, washed some clothes, all my stuff. I'm up here in Georgia. Yesterday was a 572 mile day, and miles of walking, and it was super hot. It got super hot during the day. You know, and anyone who's ridden the Spyder, they know that the cockpit of the Spyder will show you what the heat is or the temperature is in the cockpit. In the cockpit of the Spyder yesterday, the hottest I saw was 108. And when I left the house, it was in the mid 50s. The coldest I saw it on the trip was 50 degrees. It's not freezing cold, but if you do your math, 50 to 108, that is a 58 degree spread of temperature. So it was an interesting day as far as the temperature was concerned. There were times where you were cold, there were times when you were hot, and everything in between, and all of the walking and all that stuff. So by the time I got home, I was pretty much toast. One of the thoughts that I had as I was coming home, I thought about my brother. My brother died when he was young. All right, back from the phone conversation 30 minutes later. But what I was going to say is yesterday on my ride back, I kept thinking about my brother. Now, my brother was 49 when he died. He always wanted a Harley. He had a ton of motorcycles from the big four, you know, primarily Hondas is what he had. And he had even chopped them and stuff, but he wanted a Harley, and he ended up dying before he got one. And every time I go to Bike Week, I think about him. I see these things, you know, guys riding them around, and I always wonder, man, if he would have lived, if we'd be riding together right now, man, but that thought is always in my brain when I'm at Bike Week, BIKETOBERFEST, anything that's Harley centric like it is over there. But you know, there's always those people in your life, the people that you connect to, and you go, man, this moment. I've got a friend of mine I'll be introducing to the channel here real soon, that he's just a wonderful guy, and we have been friends for a long time, but I'll go into that at a later time. Don't take your friends for granted. Don't take your siblings for granted, your parents for granted. Motorcycling can be a big part of that. It really can. So take that motorcycle thing and make it personal. All right, well, I'm going to end it with that and say that BIKETOBERFEST was spectacular. The people were awesome. The ride was great. I was driving last night as the sun was dropping. It was sunset was already complete, and I was looking at this road, and it looked like a tunnel of pine trees, and at the end of that tunnel of the pine trees was just the skyline, and it was all red. So it was like this black with the silhouettes of the trees with this bright red and orange just popping up out of the middle. It was just absolutely beautiful. Savor those moments. Take the time to enjoy riding your motorcycle. I don't care if it's 2 wheels. I don't care if it's 3 wheels. I don't care what it is. Enjoy your ride. And do me a favor, if you're not riding something right now, or if you're riding something you're not happy with, do me a big favor. Go out and buy the motorcycle of your dreams. Eat right. Take care of yourself. And remember, if you're not having fun, you are definitely doing it wrong. Now, you go seize the day, and I'll see you